One way to be effective while managing students is to greet students. It goes a long way. Some people do, some drivers do, some drivers don't. My experience is that greeting students help establish a better working relationship, and it just makes the atmosphere more pleasant. The way I go about grading students, well, first of all, I think it's important to be yourself. Okay, certain people, when they talk to kids, especially elementary kids, they go, you know, how's it going? Yoo-hoo! That's not me. Okay, I speak to students pretty much like they're adults. I just bring the discussion level a little bit, lower, adjusted to their age, but you've got to be yourself. I think if you want to be effective, you don't want to come across as phony, and you don't want to do stuff that makes you feel ill at ease. Uh, Another important aspect, in my opinion, is to adjust the greeting to the age of the student. So my school bus driving experience is mostly with elementary kids, and I don't talk the same way, I don't speak the same way to a fifth grader as I would a kindergartner. The kindergartner, I will, you know, really be a little bit more like, good job, how's it going, stuff like that. Fifth grader, normally you definitely want to speak to them more like they are adults. But anyway, I think that with time, then if they're middle school or high school, definitely you have to adjust to their age. Also, I think that it's important to not take offense if the student do not respond. You Kids all have different responses. Our job is not to um, give these kids lessons about life. Our job is to transport them safely from point A to point B. And sometimes they respond very well, uh, sometimes they don't. It depends on the kid. It depends on the kid. Even in the course of a school year, the kid evolves. The student evolves. That kid might not talk to you much, then out of the blue, they give you an earful about what they've done on the weekend, or tell you about that video game, about the whole rule book in detail, and about you should try it and it's fun and blah blah blah. Then 2 weeks later, they're polite, but they don't have much to do with you. Uh, Certain kids, I had that going on. If a fifth grader will sometimes be afraid to, for lack of better term, they don't want to come across in front of their peers as a suck up. So they try to play tough in front of you. They try not to, to show that they're not too close to you. But then the same kid, if he is the last kid to get off the bus at the last bus stop, then he'll warm up to you and tell you about, I'm going to hunting with my dad this weekend, blah blah blah. You have a good weekend, Mr. JJ. So you get different responses. The way I do also, when I talked about adjusting to the age of the kid, another example also that I forgot to mention is elementary kids. I'm more likely to greet them individually. Middle school, high school, I greet more like as a group. I don't greet them individually 4 times a day. I Well, when I drop them off at the school, I be like, all right, y'all have a good day at school. You know, a general greeting, and then those who want to greet me individually, they do so, and then I will respond individually. That works better for me, but again, it has to work for you.